Oh, hello. Good day, good Sunday, good evening, good morning, good late afternoon here in Denmark, where, and I know people that know about Denmark will find surprising, it was what there was a thing in the sky and it was out and it wasn't obstructed. I think it was sunny. I think it was a balmy 8 degrees. And the cool thing about Denmark is that you spend a lot of time inside during the winter. And it's not as bad as like northern Sweden or northern Norway or Finland or Greenland or Iceland, where it's dark a lot longer. But the days are, at the height of it, probably 6 or 7 hours long, where the sun's out and it's not actually out because it's clouds. Sun? Yeah, Baco. Sun? And so you get, when April rolls around, late March, early April, and the sun starts coming out here in Denmark, it doesn't matter what the temperature is. I mean, it can be 2 degrees or 3 degrees, and everybody's out. Everybody's out walking. Everyone's out sitting outside, drinking, just taking in the sun. So on a sunny day like today, where it's 7, and yesterday we went out and we had a beer and some pizza sitting outside, and it's just coming from California 4 years ago. It was such a shock, right? Because if it's cold out, no one goes outside, right? But it's California, so like every day is sunny, so you can go outside whenever the hell you want. And it's just such a cultural difference than where I had been. And I never sat outside at all because the sun is awful, was what I thought. And now I'm completely changed, whereas I've become in this aspect Danish, right? Because as soon as I see the sun, I'm like, all right, we should go out there. Oh man, excuse me, hold on a second. Yeah, I was taking the garbage down and there was a bunch of people sitting out because we live right in town, and a bunch of people sitting out drinking beer. And I was just like, yeah, that's really nice. It's really nice, especially because you've just spent the better part of 5 months sitting inside. So things are changing for the better here. Spring has sprung. And this is next weekend is Easter, which I'm not practicing anything, but and neither are most Danes. But in Denmark, like in a lot of European countries, starting Wednesday, everything pretty much stops for 5 days as we celebrate Easter. It was another big crazy shift for me because Easter's big, I guess, in America, but it doesn't like shut everything. I think the stock market won't be up on Friday or half day on Friday, but for the most part, like, it's just on Sunday. But here it's like Wednesday, there's something, and then Thursday there's something, and then Friday. So like Thursday, Friday, everything's closed. Saturday, the stores will open for like 4 or 5 hours so that you can resupply. Then Sunday's Easter, and then Monday's Easter Monday. So you're not back to work till Tuesday, and nothing will happen until Tuesday. So I guess what I'm saying to you is, if you need beer and you live in Denmark, you should start packing it all in right now. Just a thought. Everybody, hey man, what's up? How are you? So I'm honestly I'm actually planning this week to make sure that we get everything in, because last year we were not prepared. Oh, I'm doing real well. Yeah, it's sunny here, so pretty excited about it. Other than my voice being its normal, oh, you're going to start talking now? That's going to be a lot of fun. I got this nice little frog that as soon as it warms up, it goes away. My voice is like an old car. If you need to turn it on and let it run for about 10 minutes before you put it in drive and start driving. Well, I mean, I don't want to go outside. Who knows what's going on out there? Yeah, I'm excited to see the sun out there doing its thing. I'm glad that it's returned once again to warm the planet and make things, happy and green and festive. But I'll be right here inside with all the windows closed, the drapes closed, playing video games because, that's what defines me. We played Planet Crafter this last week and it was amazing. It's still amazing. I have been playing a game called, sounds like my kind of Sunday. It's good. I've been playing a game called Vintage Story, which I talked about a little bit last week. It is like grown-up Minecraft. It's like hard mode Minecraft. And I'm not joking, not a little bit hard mode, like hard mode. When you log into Minecraft, you're kind of screwed a little bit. But in Vintage Story, you're fucked and you die a lot. And it takes you a while to, I'm finally established and I'm feeling good about it. 16 hours into the game. I've died so many times I can't remember. And I have a hut and some food. And I'm killing it. That's the joke around the house this last couple of days. I'm I don't want to do anything. I just want to play Vintage Story. So at some point we'll make a run at it on the stream. And then we can have all of this game's been around a while. All the hardcore Vintage Story people come in and be like, you're doing it wrong. They're going to come from the back seat of the Vintage Story and tell me how to drive the car. But today we're going to play one of my favorite games from last year, Ostriv, which is a medieval city builder, not medieval, 1900s. Bakma, good morning. Hello, welcome. I played it last Sunday and then I made a video about it, which is sort of me fumbling through a walkthrough. You can check that out on my YouTube page. Yeah, I've got one of those. And then I also did something this morning. I've been trying to think about just continuing to create more content. And Molly's done so well at the shorts. And I think YouTube shorts are a good way just to continue to bring people in to what you're doing and your content. And so I had this idea a long time ago to do and Molly's had sort of the same idea. We both have been kind of, sort of fuddling around with the idea of wouldn't it be fun to do some kind of Zen, type gaming thing? And so I cut together a really quick in-game Ostriv, Zen gaming, under 60 seconds, just 60 seconds of Zen, right? Just in the game with some mellow music. I have a couple of friends that have done this just about their lives, and I always find those kind of videos like so soothing. So I did one of those this morning for fun, and maybe we'll do some more of like in different games, like trying to find the zen inside the game. Just those moments of like, oh, all right, let's take it easy. I have a pretty unstressful life right now, so it makes it's good. But in my past life, I was very stressed, and so I feel like if I saw something like that for 60 seconds, I'd be like, oh, that looks nice, so calming. Yeah, so we're gonna play this game. We played it last week, and we sort of made it to let's do the transition. I still didn't fix the sound transition. Yeah, welcome. Hello. Last week we did sort of the setup. We got going, right? I got a farm, got the carts fixed, got some people to move in, and now we're going to go to like the next level of the game, which is it's the easy part, right? What I really want to get to is the new stuff they put in, and this Alpha 5 update. He took quite a break because some assholes invaded his country, and he worked pretty much the last, I don't know, 10 months, 12 months putting together this. And so there's a bunch of new stuff, but it's later in the game, and so we're not even to it yet. We're just sort of sitting at the very beginning of the game still. But we're feeding our people, and I don't think we talked about it, but there's no death in this game. You can't, it's not, like people would die or whatever. They move away. So this game is sort of like what happens to your pets. Like what happened to Spot the dog? He moved away to the Molly Berry farm, right? Right. Yeah, there's no death. You just move away, which I totally forgot about. Okay, it looks like we've got this family's out of water. Oh no. All right, let's pause it. So we've got a farm that's sitting out here a ways. It's in very early stages. Like I was looking at some playthroughs and watching some stuff, and my God, people are like far along, even with the latest. I mean, I guess if I was playing this every day, I'd be much farther along too. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna have some more water. Come on, voice, warm up. I built a, oh, it's not filled. Maybe I guess I need another well. You know what we can do is, this is a good way to start. Anyway, it's paused. We don't have to worry about them, getting crazy. I've been following the Reddit, and there's been some problems here and there. It looks like he's patched it this week 3 or 4 times to fix nothing gigantic, just some little tiny things that are not working. And I also realized that like, my city design is boring as all get out. I'm like, here are some houses. There are people that are like really making it look like a European city, right? Like got it all weaved in and it looks great. Who's this guy? It's a fishing boat. Oh, that's right. We got fishing going. Oh, that's great. Look at that. Only produce dry fish. Oh, I remember you have to put like a smoker or something next to him and then he'll dry them out. I was tempted to start over just because I was like, oh, I'm so boring of a builder. But you know what? This is my build style. And I'm sort of everything in its place and in its place. I think it's a lot of like you play these games where like you can't have houses next to like horrible things. Otherwise you get hit for it. But I don't think it works like this in this game. There's no like, at least as it stands right now, there's no negative for putting it next to the carpentry station or the soot, filling whatever it is, whatever awful things are happening in 1724. How's that music? Is it good? I like the music in this game. It's very soothing. Very soothing. Okay, so let's see. We need another well, but I think what we're going to do is this. We can do a platform, and for livestock and production needs, well, we won't do a platform then. Maybe we'll do a stone well. We don't have any stone. So we'll just do another well. Oh, there's a little thing that shows you like how many people it services. Oh no, that's just like, you can't put it there. So wait, this well's just not, it looks like there's people lined up for this well right here, but they're just sitting there. So it's just not producing enough water? I mean, I think maybe the kind move, I guess, is to put another one here. Or maybe right here. See if that solves our problem. Oh, look at that. He's using a cart. He's using a cart. So we're beyond the, like, there was a little, at the very beginning, there was a little helper guide, right? So we're beyond that now. There's no one to save us. We're on our own. I guess we can start selling fish here. So let's add that to the market stall. Where were they putting it? Nowhere, maybe? We got any unemployed people? Looking for jobs, too. How about fishermen? You know what? I'm gonna just turn down the music a little bit, because it's like a little like over fuck you bearing. Excuse me. So we're fishing. We're gonna make more food, and we're gonna try to make the city bigger. And like I was thinking like what I was trying to think when I was doing the title. I was like, what is next, right? Like, what are we going to work on next? And it looks like we still have like food variety problems, but we also haven't started selling fish yet. And I don't think he has any. I mean, I don't see the problem between potatoes and bread. I mean, there's a lot of yummy starches in that. We need to get trading going, because that's going to allow us to get pigs and vegetables, so you don't get scurvy, right? Can we get some oranges in the house? So got a town hall, health, government, trade and transport. So a trading post. Oh my God. 2,400, 486 nails and a epic pile of clay. But I think that I'm just reading through all the different ones here. How big is this thing? Holy bonkers. Hey, I just built a water thing. Come on. I don't exactly know where to put this, but let us. Looks like they were building like a secondary road there. Where do we think the door is? Hello, yes. Can you show me what? Oh, maybe like so. Oh, and then we can like hold down shift or whatever to do. Or is it control? Control does like the small movements. See how we're doing like the little. It almost looks like you could like run a road through it, right? Oh my gosh, can we? Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Do we think that's actually going to work? Let's see. Cool. Cool. I mean, do we even have that many planks built or stored? Oh, we do. We have 11,000 planks. Holy shit. How many nails? Oh, that's not where the nails are made. 447. How many does it need? A lot. Did we get another fisherman out here? We did. But we need another boat. Let's order another one. That'll give the boat guy something to do. We might as well just no plot for burial. Oh. Someone has died. I thought they moved away. Okay, so you can die of old age, but you can't just like die of starvation. You just like I had nothing to do with that. That's just natural causes. Natural causes, of course. So I guess we got to build like a A sad cemetery, a cemetery of sadness. Wonder where do we think that is? Under religion, of course. Burial plot. Where do we want to put this? Not anywhere near the food, huh? Let's put it out here, maybe. Like wherever there's not valuable land. Let's do this. Oh, wow. Is it just, I thought you could build like a, oh, so you just sort of, that's crazy fun. Can I hold down, what is this? Left click to place, right click to cancel. Hold shift to do multiples. I feel like later I'm going to be like, why did I put this like right off the main road? All right, there we've got some extra space for people to pass on to the other side. How are we doing on the money front? Expenses are 384. Are we bringing any money in? Income is 213. Where's the, can you show me the P&L here? Treasury's 1,000, income's 2, housing rent 24, land tax, expense, salary, like, so I guess we're making 216. I'm okay with that. Where's our nails out? Fish 339, and we're finally, looks like we're gonna sell some. Do we have any people that need to, all right, so no housing available. We have to remember this too. This is the key to growing your city. You've got to, in this game, you always have to have sort of like you got to have some jobs that need to be filled. So you need to like have something for them to do. It's sort of like in real life, right? If there's no place to live and there's no jobs, no one's going to move there. So, yeah, you don't want to end up like Scranton, Pennsylvania. So I guess let's build another couple of houses. Well, there's the fish coming in. And then this is coming along. Jesus. Well, they got 200 nails. I remember this cool, like, shows you where you are in, like, the building. I don't feel like we've got enough movement of... How many people do we need? Oh, we don't. No one's unemployed. So, like, we really just need... We need more people. We need more people! I always have this problem too with these kind of games is like you want to do all this cool stuff, but you really have to focus in on making sure you've got enough folks to get it going. The folks. Whoops. I keep forgetting. So it's R and T that are moving the little guys. Oh, look at it, like snapping crazily. And then you can click once. Oh, and that puts it down. So we didn't want to do that. Hold on. So this, hold shift to place multiple buildings. F1 customize buildings. So you just kind of get where you want it. Then you hit F1. And then you can do this fun thing where you can like move the house around. Make the lot a little bit bigger. Can you do crazy things like, oh, you can. So we could do like, you could move it over here and then you could, you could make it stretch. This is, oh, too long. That's kind of fun. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to grab the house. And then we can move the house around. Burp, 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 burp. And we can put it like in the corner here. Yeah, I like it. And then we hit enter to make it build. And then up here in the top right corner is your like what it's building next to you. And you can move it around. So we can say, hey, you know what, guys? Let's not build the trading post yet. Let's get on this house next. Buddy, hello, how are you? What's going on? You know, we're like, it's the 1700s and we're building houses and feeding people. We're fishing and building a nice, quiet hamlet. Place occupied. Oh, you can see that it needs to be the front here. So it's snapping to the other one, which I'm okay with. And I guess what we'll do is we'll get it to sort of be like, and then we'll hit F1 and we'll make it a little bit bigger here. And then enter. And then I don't like, oh, we put the clay pit out here because this is where it was like, there's a lot of clay. This is where it's at, but it's really far away. What is it saying? The soil is exhausted, just like me. So it wants us to switch. So you can see that these are the nutrient units here. And because we were running potatoes on this one, we took all the potato nutrient out. So we need to do something that will take the rest of it out and let the other ones grow, or we can let it sit for a season where it doesn't do anything. But I don't know. I fear for our food situation. You know what we should do is get rid of this giant field. How do we do that? Deactivate. Yeah, I'd like to get rid of this field. Oh, demolish. Need to finish gathering harvest first. Hey man, no one's rushing you or whatever. All right, so I was looking at some other ones and then I was thinking back to my last save and like a field this size, like we need to be making the fields I think a little bit smaller. And wow, really just spending a little bit more time thinking about. So what, we got like one more right there. I mean, there's 3,000 potatoes in storage, but they're not going to last through the winter. We probably need to build something that's going to make them stay a little bit better. Maybe like a granary. A granary works to collect chosen resources to have them stored all in one place. It's useful to have a granary close to a market and the resources in the list. It's another work. Granary workers will supply their needs in the market. You can also click on buy from local. Oh, you can buy from local producers. That's how you buy from the guys that are producing other stuff. So we need to build one of those too. We got a lot of building here to do, and I feel like we don't have a lot of builders doing it. Yeah, I got 2 builders right now. Who can I fire? Let's see. We gotta move some resources around. Hey buddy, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We gotta move some people around, and we don't have a lot of people to move around. Yay. Where's everybody working, right? Up. I mean, I guess we take out one of these guys and we put another builder in to speed this up. And it looks like our well situation has sorted itself. There's water on hand now. We're gonna need a person to run the trading post, but I'm not so much, like the trading post is gonna come. It almost seems like the granary should be built next because it'll allow us to buy extra food off of the other villagers and then resell it back to them. Seems a little loot boxy, but you know, we'll do it. So small granary, what's the difference? Same thing. You can click to set resources slots to automatically buttons to fill the list of respective reliable sources. All right. And then a warehouse serves as a storage place for non-food items. Important. Cart shed, cart parking. Oh man, there's just no parking. And then stables, which we'll get to too. Wagon shed. All right. So they are taking forever. Can I destroy this now? Yeah. How about this one? All right. So let's rethink those. It's October, so we're not too hard pressed to rethink them now. And then let's let a couple of those ladies go and see if we can't get them to... Can they be builders? Can ladies be builders, please? And I pulled everyone out of the thatchery. How are we doing? Like, we've dropped... We're waiting more wood. We have plenty. It's just like, it's this clay pit being 1,000 miles from the building. Whose idea was that? Is a clay pit like an automatic build? Can we build one closer? Should we see? Yeah, let's do this. I don't know why I built it all the way out there. Let's, like, that would save us a ton of time. What do we need to build this clay pit? Oh, they're just gonna build it. Doop, 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 doop. Perfect. Yeah, this will save us having to take the clay from 500 miles away. And then let's say goodbye to this one. And then we can, I mean, we can put a farm there. All right. So will this speed up our clay thing? It should, right? Instead of having to go cross the entire map to build clay or to get the clay out of the ground. Tab soda, haven't had that forever. Yeah, buddy. I was a fan of Tab when I was younger, and I don't know. I was on a whim the other day, and I was messing around with those panels, and I thought it'd be hilarious. So I went out and found. I went down a Tab hole, right? Like one of those Tab. I'm like watching YouTube commercials from Tab from a long time ago, and then I'm looking at print ads, and then I'm reading I'm reading all the history and like how it goes, and Tab's big downfall is that. If you really wanted to talk about Tab, I don't know, was that it had saccharin in it, and there was a report that was like, saccharin is killing people, it can give you cancer, and of course it was a lie and part of the cola wars. And I thought it had been years, but it was just 2022 is when the last Tab was done. I think it was 2022. It was really recent. I was surprised. But yeah, there's no more Tab. It's funny because I'm in Europe right now, and like if you go to the soda aisle, it's I mean like most grocery stores in Europe, like there's only a few selections. I mean, you go to like the soda aisle in America. Oh, it's officially gone. I think I saw some. Oh, buddy, if you saw some, buy it, put it on eBay, you'd probably make a fortune. If you go to the soda aisle in America, it's an entire aisle, like a mile long of every possible soda you can think of. And I mean, there's probably people that hoarded Tab as it went out, right? Remember when Twinkies stopped being made last year or 2-3 years ago, and everyone like was buying up Twinkies and they started making them again? I don't think they're going to start making Tab again. There's no market for it, right? I think the soda companies in general are like really trying to, I mean, they have been over the last 10, 15 years diversifying away from it. Sugar water. What a great business to be in. All right, we should probably speed this up a little bit, huh? Sorry about that, everybody. So this is, it's a slow-paced game. There's no doubt about it. And especially in the beginning, like, there's not a lot to juggle right now. So it's like, build this one thing, wait. Build the next thing, wait. I mean, we can plan ahead. Like, as we're waiting for these next 2 houses to be built, like, we need to move this guy here, and let's get rid of this thing. Actually, let's get rid of the pit before we build the next house. And then if we hover, it'll tell us at the very top of the screen there, we're trying to get our migration to start. We're trying to get people to migrate here, right? So all we need to turn green is the housing. So once this house finishes, it'll show there's another house we can bring more people in, which means more workers. Let's look at, so to build a farm plot, we just click here. Whoops, not there. Ordered. We're going to go to add field. And this time we're going to be a little bit smarter about it. We're going to come in and just say, oh, let's get the gate to do the right way. This, and then here. And so it's not this gigantic plot, right? So it's going to do wheat, which is probably okay, but it looks like it's got more blue. So you almost want to do maybe hemp instead, or buckwheat. Let's do buckwheat. What's it saying? Field is not active. Make it active. All right. And then let's do another one. Add a field. And then do the same thing. I feel like we learned a little bit from last time, right? This place is occupied. Oh, it doesn't like that we're so close to the pit. Maybe we'll wait a minute until the pit is down. Looks like they're doing some work on it right now. See you later. Now they're going to build the next house. Okay. So now we can come in here and say boop, boop. Oh, this place is occupied still. What is it? What? Oh, you know what it doesn't like? We're too close to the entry. So we need to come see how, like, I'm trying to get it like directly. Remember, the roads really aren't like, we didn't build the roads. This is their path they put in. So what we need to do is step it off a little bit, like right there. And now it'll be fine. And then let's look at that perfect square I made up there. All right. And then let's do maybe one more. I think we can actually like cheat this one a little bit closer. And good. So we're doing buckwheat there. We've got the same blue problem here. This is just nutrients in the soil. But let's do wheat on this one. And then this one, like when we took the field out, did it reset? Did we just learn like a hack? Like instead of having the fields churn every year, you just delete them and restart them and then you don't have to have them fallow for a year? Oh boy. I think we actually did just hack it. No, because maybe the fields were all, well, hold on. We had fields right here. We'll do a test field a little farther away and see if it does it. Should we just do, it's going to be really like low yield potatoes, but let's do more potatoes. And then let's do like a field. Can we do like a field like here? We're just testing. Yeah. Okay. So it's not a hack. Like these fields definitely are. I guess what you could do is just keep the ground remembers, I guess is what I'm saying. No, thank you. Oh, you have to get it going. Okay. So let's not do potatoes here. Let's make this actually fallow for a season, activate the field. And then this one we'll run, go to the farm. And that one's activated now too. So we'll have two, we'll let one fallow. So maybe we can just do it where we're fallowing one and growing, fallowing one and growing, kind of doing a little circular thing. That may not actually work the way I want it to, but let's see. Yeah, let's wait. Let's see how that plays. We've got a pretty good stream of fish now. Let's click on the market. So, and we're not getting any of those annoying like, hey, it's not good enough. We've got a pretty good mix of food now. And mostly it's what they're growing, not what we're doing. Hey, a new family is settled in the town. Sweet. So we got some new people. And then if we click here, they're going to fill the jobs. So there's still no housing available. So they're building this other house now. And honestly, we should build another house. Right? You think we can squeeze a couple of houses in here? I wonder if, like, if we do it like, if we put it right there. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. You got to hit F1. You got to hit F1. Oh, what is this? Winter? Okay, so this, and then we'll do a little like fine tuning here. Oh man, that was fast. And then F1 so that we can mess with and then we can bring this in so we're not cutting the road off. And then we put the door over there, which is kind of crazy, but I don't know. Let's roll with it. Put that there and then hit enter to build. How are they doing on this one? Progressing nicely. And seriously, no, we got four ladies, 3 ladies looking for work. Can a woman be a fisherman? in today's day and age? Is that something that can happen? I like the seasons in this game. I mean, in the end, it's a beautiful game. It's just, it's a good Sunday afternoon, small, slow, smooth sailing kind of game. Hey, Julie, how are you? Thanks for the follow. I saw that you followed when we raided in. I enjoyed the rest of your stream. It was good. It's very good. Nice to meet you. It is a really fun game. It is. It's your. If you ever played the game Banished from years ago, it's like Banished, and sort of new. Right? I mean, there's so many of these games. I talked about it last week. There's so many of these city builders that are this kind of, period-based city builder, and oh, buddy, you played Banished? Yeah, I mean, it's so many of these city-based builders are chasing the Banished gameplay loop and gameplay look. And, Banished was abandoned by the developer after like a year or two of development. So, yeah, it dropped off the face of the earth, buddy. Like it just stopped. He just stopped making it. And there's a bunch of mods, and it's still on sale. It still sells copies. It's amazing. But like the problem with Banished is that you hit a wall and then it just stops because the development stopped in early access. So it never really got to the finished stage. And so there's been a bunch of them out there. I've played a bunch of them. This is probably one of the better of the bunch in terms of how it plays. And it's still like, this is an alpha, right? So it's still got a long ways to go. And the developer is from the Ukraine. So he got stopped last year because of some assholes invading their country. But a new update just came out last week, Alpha 5, and there's a bunch of new content that's been added. And even if the new content wasn't added, at this point, it would be another Banished because there's a bunch of gameplay and it's really great and it's really solid. It's a lot of fun, but you hit a wall to a certain extent where you can't do anything more. We're a long way from that because we just started. And so I think it's 20, 30 hours of gameplay probably or more because you can keep restarting and trying again and trying to make it better. And for the price, like that's well worth it. And if it does, if you look at the roadmap, it's all going in the right direction. And if it does get finished, then it will end up being a better game than Banished. So let's cross our fingers. I played it last year and I loved it. And I thought when I saw the update drop last week, I was like, you got to play it. You got to play it. I made a video on YouTube sort of chronicling my first a couple of hours. I condensed it in about 30 minutes, and it kind of just goes through like, here's where you build the houses and here's what we did to build this. So if you're looking for like it's like sort of just a let's play, which is like a long form play of the game. You can watch me fumble last week to get us to here. It's on YouTube. It's on the tubes of you. And remember, for those of you that do play the game, you can't make boats and there's no fishing in the winter because it freezes over. So you really gotta. Once we have a little more workers here, the tubes of you, yeah. Once we have some more workers, we'll put as many fishermen in here because we're gonna want to store as much fish as we can. The like get there for the winter and run out of, whoa, they're already building the trading post. I'm going to pause just a second. The running out of food in winter, the only death in this game, another cool thing is someone dies of old age. They won't die from starvation. They'll simply move away, which is equally as bad. I think it's a really cool game mechanic because in a lot of these games, people die off, right? Which is, it's bad. It's bad because people are dying. That's always bad. But people moving away is the same problem, right? Just without all the death. Because you need that workforce. And as they move away, you can't sustain all of the buildings and then you've got a problem. So you kind of need to stay on top of like that gameplay loop, if you will. And I think we're doing okay. If we come in here and look at resources, we can see that we've got 3,000 potatoes. They're going to rot soon, but still we have plenty of food sitting there. And then the trading post is another really cool part of the game. And once we get that kind of going and we have money, we'll be able to trade for cattle and trade for fruits. And that sort of opens up the world beyond where we live, right? Without the trading post, like we can't do any of the like later game stuff. You know, right now everything's being hauled by cart and by person. And we'll really need them. We'll get horses and oxen and all that stuff. It's fun. So I was just thinking like, why are we having such water problems? We have 2 wells and both of them are really full. All right, so now we've built another house and someone's already moved into it. And now it looks like we have 1 open vacancy, but still we just need more houses. I'm going to move the house and stall out the trading post again. Also note to self, if you play this game, try to, especially early game, try to get everything close, right? Like I put this clay pit like way the hell out here in the beginning and it was like slowing down the build big time because they're having to go all the way out here for clay. We don't want that. You want to like, this is everything, you know, this is a forestry. They're chopping down the trees. This is a carpentry where they're doing, they're building and repairing things, a smithy so they can make nails and that kind of fun stuff. We're gonna have problems soon because we're gonna need iron. And then the clay pit close. So sort of got like all the building material stuff is like right here, and then the city center is here where we've got the overall storage and then the town hall. And so it should help to speed this up on the building front. And you can see the fish. As soon as the thaw is on, the fishermen are back out there again. Yeah, I just was having a thought that we're gonna have an iron problem. I didn't see iron in the initial. Like, let's see here. I'm on the far left corner over here by the map. Oh, you can hide the map. I didn't know that. All right, you can hide the map. Info overlays, fields, residents, workers, local markets, always show occupied space. Go to town hall and then help. So we can't really do an overlay. This is the trade map, which will come in handy soon. We can't really do an overlay like show us where the coal is. This along the river here is stone. And that's important too. I don't remember. Oh, you know what? We can probably answer some of our questions if we go to here. Hold on. So I'm down here at the bottom, production. Looking for a mine. Iron ore mine. A place where iron ore is extracted from underground. Okay. You can place an iron ore mine only on locations with available ore deposits. Once built, miners will extract the ore and collect it in storage outside the mine. As they dig deeper, additional wood will be needed to build mining reinforcements. How cool is that? Iron ore can later be processed at a smeltery into iron or exported to other towns. So if I click on this, will it show me iron? Like I don't know where to. Should be placed near an ore deposit. All right, I don't remember what it looks like on the map, but we'll figure it out. I mean, this is limestone. You feel like iron ore would be like in a mountain. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Scouring the map. We may have to go to the internets. Not that I think we're ready for this, but like I kind of don't want to run out. It'd be pretty funny if we picked a map that doesn't have any. Oh, shit. Yeah. All right. Oh, they built another house. How are we doing here? Not enough food for sale. Construction completed the trading post. Imagine that would be bad. Yeah, Julie, I don't think... No, yeah, I could swear that, like, it's just one of those things where, like, once I see it or once I do it, right? You know, when you play these games, you're like, where is it? And then you see it and you're like, you can't, you're like, how did I... We flew over it like 15 times. I didn't even see it. Oh, shit. All right. So we've got some people now here looking for jobs. Open vacancies 2. Open vacancies 1. So we have jobs for women, but not jobs for men. Oh, now they're going to start planting again. Let's look at the trading post. So we can hire a dude. I don't know that there's actually a dude to be hired. But as soon as we get somebody, click to add a resource to export. Oh, we can like sell off stuff that we have a lot of. I'm guessing we don't have we have a ton of potatoes. So I wonder, let's just say, I don't know, 100. We need a guy first. This part of the game is a little rough because we don't have enough people. And we're not enough food. And we're barely bringing enough food in to sell. Come on, Fisher dudes. We're not moving goods fast enough either. We don't have like, there's a lot of this like, oh, we don't have this to get this. And like, we'll get there. We need, there's a little thing that makes the guys move around, like a warehouse. I think the warehouse allows us to warehouse food, but it also allows us to get guys who will move the stuff. Warehouse serves as a storage place for non-food. The workers will bring resources to warehouse based on the list you specify in the properties. Yeah, so like right now it's just the people that work are moving the food and moving all the goods. And so we need a little bit more. Is that a horse? How cool is that? Hey, where are you going, buddy? It's a wagon. Hey, we got a guy. All right. So we're going to export out 100 potatoes. Let's go to world map. We can trade with these guys. You don't have a trading dock. Wait a minute. I don't need a trading dock. No active deals. No manager at trading post. I got to have a manager too. Oh my God. Hi, I'd like to hire a manager. We're going to get this. We're going to get this. Right? What else do you think we have like a ton of? Let's take a look. What do we got a ton of here? Firewood. Export firewood. Export charcoal maybe. So let's do this. Firewood. We'll export 1,000. And then charcoal, I don't know, 250. I don't know what these numbers are yet, but we'll figure it out. So what he's going to do now, the worker's going to go grab it and bring it into the trading post so that when we do actually get it, we got a manager. We can make a trade. Send a messenger. Costs $40. All right, we'll send a messenger. Our messenger is on the way. No idea. What's his message? Like, Drax is desperate for like cool stuff. Please send. Yes, I'm looking for Air Jordans. Do you have them? All right, we should build another house. We should be building houses. Lots and lots of houses. Let's just back end this guy up here. And then F1, remember, so we can do a little fun. A messenger has arrived. Did it pause it? No. All right, so they're offering cows, pigs, and they need flour and potatoes. We have potatoes. Okay, interesting. Make a deal. The amount, 3,000. You can sell 3,000. The town has 2,000 in storage. In export stock, it's 100. So he's going to have to bring all this into the export stock before he can sell it. So let's not sell them all. Yeah! Let's do some math. Boy, it just doesn't matter what game that math. Buckma, you're a genius. That math command really is. That's the defining. That and we need some kind of terraforming command where it's just like grass growing. Is there a sound for grass growing? Let's send 500. And then what else do we have? Do you guys need firewood? No. Horse tack, honey. We probably have some honey, but we can't sell it. Sallow, sunflower oil, dried fish. We have dried fish. No, we just have fish, not dried fish. What? Oh, we need iron. So we should buy some from them while we can. And it's 12 cents per unit. We can buy 2,000. Up here at the very top of the screen, $825 is what we have. So let's just take in 500, I guess, of that and say deal. Yeah, see, this makes our lives so much easier. And then, I don't know. I mean, do we need stone and nails and all this? Do we need cows? Yeah, but I'm not ready. Like, I think it was Kaja who was playing this, and he bought sheep, but didn't have any place to put them. And he didn't have anything to feed them either. And it was winter. So he spent the money, brought the sheep in, and watched the sheep can die. He watched the sheep die. So sad. So we will get infrastructure in place, and then we'll order it up. I mean, I remember doing this, and like the cows produced a bunch of milk, and the horses are key because they allowed you to do wagons and carts and move goods throughout the city a lot more. We're out of here. Yeah, I don't know why they don't move away. You think they would? Maybe they do. Maybe it does. He said they died, but maybe the sheep are like, you know what? We're on to better pastures. All right, so that's our first trade. Oh, look, you can watch on the. Sorry about the screaming. I just got excited. You can watch them move on the little. They're exporting potatoes. They're going to come and pick it up, and they're going to take it back. That's fun. That's really fun. I was doing a house. What happens if you just put it like right up top to the, let's do that. Yeah. And then enter, and then let's build another, and we'll do this one like so, F1. And then just straighten it up. Yeah. Keep those workers busy, right? How are we doing on message? Oh, we got someone else who came in. These people sent somebody. Oh, they sent somebody. All right, sweet. I paused the game. So let's look. Salt, they're offering. Lime, leather, metal parts, iron. How much are they selling iron for us? That's the going price, 12 cents per unit. That's the going price, 12 cents per unit. Iron ore. Shit. And they demand wheat. We have just in storage total 407. So probably not going to do that. We don't have any buckwheat yet, but we will. Chicken eggs, cloth, raspberries, apple. Horchuka? I thought it said horchata. I got excited. I don't feel like we need anything yet, but I know we will. I guess we can look and see. Got plenty of charcoal. Iron we're out of. Oh, but we're having more delivered, so we should buy more iron. Wood, wheat, thatch is okay. Got tons of potatoes. We're doing okay on nails, so we should buy more iron. Because we have 0 and we spent it all. Hello guys, sorry, how do I get back there? Oh, messages. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, sorry. Iron. Yes, I'd like to buy some more of your iron, please. How much money do I have? $842. How much is 500? Oh, wow. Okay, so let's buy all of it. Right? Deal. Okay. They're building those 2 houses. Let's get smart about building. Oh, you can also kind of hover here and it kind of tells you charcoal, clay, drinking water. That's it. That's cool. Like, I'd like to have that. Like, I'd like to have this pinned like right here or right, left or right of the screen. So I could always keep an eye on like what's going on. Can we, I'm sure that we probably can't. Confine cursor to window, use bigger cursor, texture quality. This is like the extent of the settings. I feel like we should build like a granary or something to hold all of this food we're going to be doing, and a warehouse too. So let's do, it said next to the market, right? So let us be smart about this. Let's just put it, let's put it here. Can it squeeze in? Cool. And then top right here is what we're building. Sort of the lineup. Is it the queue? The building queue? That's the word I was looking for. All right, good. We have one man looking for a job. I think we know where we put him. How would you like to be a fisherman? Oh, I thought I ordered another fishing boat. All right, we'll order another one. There was some bug where the fishing boats weren't being repaired, but let's perform preventative repairs, buddy, so that they're not broken ever. What am I paying you the big dollars for? I like this. Now we can kind of, so we can see 1,500 iron has been delivered now, which I'm guessing will make this guy happy. I've got 2 charcoal pits. And if you remember last week, there was a bug where like it wouldn't take the rest of the charcoal out. That's why I built the second pit. He patched the bug. There was something where once the worker saw that there was like a small amount in there, we wouldn't pick it up. So if you're playing and you're like, why the hell is that doing that? Well, it should be fixed now. Plenty of thatch. And then these carpenter guys is just like, they're just repairing buildings and what have you. Still worried about that water. Okay, cool. Buckwheat. And this one we're letting, see now look, it's repaired. This being fallow has repaired all of the nutrients, which we're going to have to fallow this one and then we can grow on this one. So we should get another field probably. And then it's like 2 on, 2 off. And then as soon as I forget, new family settling in town. Hooray. As soon as, I forget how you get, there's other ways to get seeds. I don't know if it's through the trading post. I almost feel like it is. All right, so they're building a granary. We're going to need to do hay and stuff for when we get animals. Trading dock allows us to trade to the one that's, if you looked on the trading map, we've got one that's out here and it can only be done by sea. So I'm not going to build a C1 yet. I mean, at some point when we've got like a bunch of stuff, we'll do it. But until then, like I don't see a reason to. So maybe there's no iron on this map. Maybe it's, let's just pause and let's get down at the level here and kind of look. Let's fly around. Maybe our only way to get iron on this map is by trading. Hi, we're just wondering if you are like hiding any iron like in the forest. Yeah, because this is limestone, right? Yep. What? Oh man, I'm having flashbacks from another game we played. Another city builder. I almost feel like it's going to look like this, but it's going to be black. But I'm not getting a good feeling. Not getting a good feeling. I don't know about going out of the red zone, if you will. Yeah, you can't. I can't go beyond it. So I didn't see anything that looked like a coal mine. So as long as the other places will continue to provide, or iron, I mean, as long as we can keep buying iron, as long as we can keep selling this stuff, we need to be producing things that we can sell. So How you guys doing? How's it coming? We've got everything. You just need to start building. Got a nice campfire here. We should upgrade the cart parking to something else. What's this little higher options? All right. And the market. Oh, we're going to have buckwheat soon. Let's try to sell that, shall we? Buckwheat. Oh, hi, Malls. Oh yeah, here comes the buckwheat. Look at this. Let's slow that down. And yeah, let's just take that in. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna have some water while we watch some buckwheat being pulled out. Buckwheat. This is what we should have done the first time, I think. I think it's a beautiful looking game too. I think it's really well rendered. Almost like Transportation Fever we played a couple weeks ago. Like I think it's another game that does really good job of like these are top down games for the most part, right? Like you're looking at what you need and how it's running and what's going on. And Transportation Tycoon's the same way, but it's these little details where you can zoom in and watch what's happening that always amaze me. Like you can see the different crops that are growing, like cabbage, pumpkins, some kind of berry maybe, right? Like it's just so cool. I think it's cool. Honey, we got some honeybees here. Yeah, look at this. It's beautiful. And you can kind of get in here at street level, right? And see it all going. Maybe we should, these guys really like this bench I built. Maybe I should build them some more decorations. What do we think? Should we give them another place to, you guys want a second bench? How about a second bench, huh? Got trees. That might be kind of fun. I don't know. It's cool. Just build a tree. Spruce, pine, cottonwood, birch. I don't know. What do I know about trees? We know the answer to that. Nothing. I don't know how. I guess the builders are going to come along and put those in the ground. Oh no, someone already put this one in. Protect. Foresters will not chop this tree down. That's good. How are they doing back here? Marked trees for protection, plant trees. So I haven't had them planting trees because I figure like, let's have them take it all out. Another cool thing about this is that like these trees right here, this is them. They chop them down, bring them over, line them up, then they go inside. Now you can see he's grabbing planks. It's fantastic. Oh, they're really taking a long time on this granary, aren't they? You guys want to get to work or what? How many people we got unemployed? Not too many. Message. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah. So we didn't really need to send. I guess if we're like hard up for something, we can send them a message that we need to trade. But for the most part, it just seems like they'll come by and be like, hey, you want to trade? Sheep, horses. So let's look at our iron situation, shall we? Where is it? We got 1587 on hand. All of it imported. We spent 160. Logs, metal parts. So the metal parts and the nails are all being produced in-house with iron. So as long as we've got iron, they can produce those. Food, we're still sitting on quite a bit, enough food to make it through the next winter. It's August. Drinking water is fine. Clay's unlimited, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I don't think, oh, I just closed it. I'm sorry, guy. What were you saying? I don't, hold on. Visiting for 9 more days. So that's helpful to know. I don't know that there's anything, I mean, I guess other than us selling them stuff, right? We could sell them more potatoes just because we could make some money. How much flour do we have? We have none. We have no flour in storage. Dried, we should start drying the fish. They need dry fish. Let's see what else. We have metal parts. We have 616. They're 50 cents. Let's sell them just for money, right? $50. All right. Oh, the granary's built. I'll need a worker. All right, so hold on. Let's pause it a second. Click to add resource. Copy resource list to another granary. Set resource slot automatically from production. Oh, so like, well, that's nice. Set resource slots automatically buy from locals. So this automatically says, hey, go grab the potatoes, the buckwheat, the wheat, and the fish. Those are all stuff that we're producing, and put them in here. And then if we click here, I'm guessing this will buy from the locals. So let's see. And then we can sell that. We could build another market stall and sell it back. So like these guys have a bunch of garlic, which Molly is like, wait, did someone say garlic? I will take the garlic, please.
Don't get cocky, Malls.
So they've got garlic. They've got like tons of peas. So, I mean, like, who's going to eat 379 peas? Oh, man. And beetroot. So let's do this. Let's build another marketplace. Here. Hold on. Let's rotate it a little bit. Let's see if Drax's little plan works out here. All right. And it's instant. We'll hire another worker. And we'll come here and we'll say, hey, listen, get us some, what did I say? There's a ton of beets. And we'll do, why don't you grab a couple hundred? Right? Because that one place had like a ton of them. Who had the beets? 437. And then we'll tell it, hey, when we get the beets, give them back to the other people. And then someone had a bunch of, there's 379 in peas, 56. 117 peas. Oh, honey. Let's do honey. 5. So let's do peas and honey. Peas and honey. Peas and honey. I don't know. A couple. Let's do 100 peas. And I'm just throwing these numbers at the wall. I don't know that they actually. And then let's do 200 here. And what does it say? Buying from local producers. This is going to cost us money. Let's just see how this runs. And then we'll come over here and we'll sell them back. And we'll say peas. Oh, there's honey. And then, yeah, let's get this math worked out here. We need 25 by 76. So if we sell that at a 15% profit loss and we have to factor in the overhead, then we'll be all ready to go. Peas. It's alphabetical. It's alphabetical, Drax. Bum, 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 bum. Do we have more out of work workers here? Not enough housing. We have still, so let's let these women get a job, right? Looking for a job, 2 more women. We've got people working here. Good. I'm just interested to see if like this will get ramped up. So it looks like they're grabbing buckwheat, awaiting. Good. I want to see if they'll buy the local stuff. Oh. What do you mean not enough food variety? Come on, man. Hey, look, they like my new bench. Oh. Nothing local yet. Nothing local. It's all local goods here. I was saying we should dry the fish. Only produce dried fish. Yeah, come on, buddy. Only produce dried fish. And I think what that'll do is it'll start consuming wood to dry out the fish, or it'll take longer. I forget, but either way, it'll be worth it. Trust me, folks. Trust me. Still nothing local. No required resource in export stock, metal parts. Oh, we sold metal parts and they didn't go and get some more. Bring in 100. I don't remember how many I sold. I remember I had so much charcoal. I was like making a fortune on it. We have 4,000 charcoal. Oh, okay. Hi, what's up? Soil's exhausted. Okay, so let's change this to fallow. And then this one can do, we can do wheat this year. And this one, it looks okay. So we'll do buckwheat. We'll do buckwheat. Almost said buckmaw. We'll do buckmaw one more time. All right, let's do another field here. Oh, see, we went too close again. You can see how it's like the little blue thing, the icon has messed with it. So we just need to step it back a little bit and then it won't have that problem. And then let's do potatoes here. And then we have to make sure we make the field active. So this one's fallow. This one's going to do wheat. We got buckwheat one more time there. We're going to do potatoes there. We probably, what's our wheat situation look like? Wheat. Oh, buckwheat. We have 314. And what they're doing with that is this mill is taking it, making it flour. Then the flour is sold at the local vendor and then they bake it into bread. I'm not convinced we've bought anything from any of these people. I'm not convinced there's enough movement, like the movement of goods I think is too slow. Like I think we need to, let's build like a real cart park. That was a nickname that I refused to acknowledge as a child. Oh, I bet. Wasn't there like a 30s, isn't that like a 30s like kid buckwheat? A market stall is rebuilding, wagon sheds. So let's read what this says. Little Rascals, maybe? Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. When the new cart parking is built, you can pick a plus button in the properties to order a new cart. Your local carpenter building will order a cart and deliver it to the parking. If you change your mind, you can right-click on the cart icon and cancel the order. Once a cart is delivered to the parking, it can be used by any of the workers from nearby buildings for carts. To be used for specific buildings, your needs to make sure a delivery cart. This is enabled the building supply options. My mom called all of us buckwheat. Also, my grandmother called all of us granddaughters Susie Q. Oh, that's so Susie Q. I think I remember that. Wait, what's Suzy Q from? Isn't that like one of those little Debbie cakes you get, a Suzy Q? It's like 2 pieces of chocolate with some frosting in the middle of it. Keep talking. Let's pause this a second while we read. Once a cart is delivered to the parking, it can be used for any worker and nearby buildings. For carts to be used by specific buildings, you'll need to make sure delivery cart is enabled in the building supply option. Carts are also being used by construction workers. You can relocate carts by dragging a cart icon in building properties to another parking slot. I think it's a CCR song. Oh, you guys are a wealth of knowledge today. Your carts will wear out over time and require repair. All repairs will be made. So wait, there's one part in here. Make sure delivery by cart is enabled on the building. I mean, what buildings? Move resources. I'm down here in the bottom right corner. Destroy resources, hiring options. Just looking to see like where. I've never seen the delivery by or cart. Oh, here. Resource supply. Okay. So it's worker by cart is on. So this little button down here on these buildings, but it looks like by default, worker by cart, worker by hand, laborer by cart. I don't know what the hell that means. Laborer by hand. Oh, I guess if we're going to do day laborers. destroy this vehicle. So we still haven't brought any things in. So I'm just trying to decide, like, is this cart, this camp cart, like we haven't upgraded this. Should we upgrade it and see if that moves things a little bit faster? I mean, I don't think it can hurt anything. Do you guys? No. Why would it hurt anything? That looks great. We need more houses too. I don't know if you caught that, but it was like, oh, there's a messenger. Hi, what do we got? What do you need? Okay, all we're looking to buy now is irons. We just need to make sure we have enough iron in stock. We have 1587. We have plenty. The random facts are falling out of me. 50s TV and Curtains Claremont Revival. Was the Little Rascals 50s? It seems like it was like earlier than that. But I mean, you seem to be the expert on these things, so I'm going to let it to you. I don't even remember. I remember that like was, I mean, I'm a little bit older than you two, but not that much older. But I don't remember ever watching that like on TV. But my parents, definitely Molly, your grandmother would have watched it probably like when it came out. And maybe our parents too. So we have enough iron. I'm not ready to buy animals yet. Plenty of charcoal, plenty of nails. We don't have any stone, but we can get it. Flour, potatoes. Like, I think we're okay on food for the winter. I wish this came over the top so we could see. But I guess we can click on it. It'll tell us like we've got 1,400. I don't have any flour. Probably have some wheat. I'm just like, do we buy some stuff? How much money do we have? 570. I feel like we should keep a hold of our money. Oh, they're demanding dry fish. We don't have any yet, but we're going to. I promise you. All right. So we have nothing to sell them, and we don't want to buy anything, so it's cool. How's this coming, guys? How are we doing? I'd love to know I'd love to know the process on dried fish. Can we read about fishing? You guys want to read about fishing? Come on, it'll be fun. Schmeltery. Smeltery produces iron by heating ore in a furnace using charcoal. Cart part completed. Wait, what are they using? So we could produce. Oh, wait. So that's how you do it. It's not a mine per se. You can smelt it out of charcoal. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, once we get the iron ore out of the ground anyway. Sorry. Hi. What are we unhappy about? There are no carts. Can I transfer these carts? What did it say? Yeah. Go there. And go there. Okay. Yep. And go there. Oh, and then we can order. So we're going to have 4 carts instead of 3. And once they move, I'm guessing this thing will disappear because it's just a camp cart. We need to get wagons, which means we need animals. Oh, you know what? That's what we can do. We can build a wagon thing. They'll build wagons, and then we can buy the horses. But we're gonna need a stable too. A place to breed horses. Do you ever want to get in the horse breeding game? I'm your man. All right. So once they bring back this cart, they should move it. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And then I think we can destroy this building. Yeah. All right. So I remember that like I would build more of these carts as soon as, so like now every cart is out and I'm guessing there's probably cart demand. I just did air quotes, cart demand. So like I remember building another cart thing, and as long as if all the carts were out, then like we needed to. So we'll watch him put that back. So maybe we don't need it, right? Like no one's coming. Anybody going to come for this cart? Anybody? Yeah. So just like on the rare occasion, as we are right now, all the carts are out. But for the most part, it looks like, oh, those are my trees I little planted right there. Hello, guys. You know, this campfire is sort of like leftover from the very beginning. This lady we've sold no peas, right? None of the locals are selling us anything. But we have a good amount of food in storage. So that's good. On the warehouse front, I'm wondering if we shouldn't. This is just warehouses serve as a storage place for non-food items. The workers will bring the resources from warehouses based on the list specified. Add a resource to the list. Warehouses are useful when you need resources stored closer to where they are required. All right. I'm guessing this is like if we were mining something far away and we wanted to warehouse it close to where it was being built in town. Right now, I think we've got a little camp guy here somewhere. Or we did. I wonder if he got destroyed. I don't know where they're storing anything. I think they're storing it. Oh, they're storing. So if I wanted to get, like, if I wanted the planks to be stored closer to town, I could build a warehouse and then it would bring all the planks in. But it's not that far. No jobs, no housing. What kind of hellscape are we doing? All right, well, are there dudes waiting? One lady. Let's build some more houses. Ooh, look, we can build row houses. But we need like bricks and crazy shit. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Let's do this. Nope. How do I get it so it don't snap? Oh, hold Alt to disable snapping. You just gotta read. Let's bring it in and we'll put it right there. Oh, how do you F1? No, you can't. So you can disable snapping, but you can't change it up. It's interesting. Interesting. So hold on. I don't want it to snap. You gotta make your choices. I feel like with the bigger lots, they make more food, right? Didn't like where the house was sitting. Whoa. Oh, I hit escape. Sorry about that, folks. All right, we're just moving it here a little bit. Tiny steps, tiny little. All right. F1. All right, good. I did it right this time. All right. Then we'll go here and we'll go right there and then we'll move it. Oh, you know what? Let's go like this. Do. And then enter to build. All right, 2 more houses. How are we doing? So we got like all the carts are out except for one. So I think that's good. It's November, which means it's going to start snowing soon. These ones are still set. Good. I feel like we should probably do another. Oh, I guess these are waiting to be hired. So we've got a little bit more room there. No one else has died, by the way. Produces hay from nearby grass. Should we start the hay producing process so we can bring in some, like we need to have infrastructure in place before we get sheep and any of the animals are going to need food. And Kasha reminded me the other day when he was playing, but I also reminded myself, like you got to build all the buildings and get it all before you buy it. So let's see what this looks like. I guess let's put it, I don't know. What do we think? Near where the graves are? That's probably pretty healthy. Construction completed, so not a mowing season. It's going to be a guy out there with a lawnmower. All right. And then we're going to want to stock the hay somewhere. Preferably where we put the stockyards. What kind of animal are we going to want first? I'm leaning towards horses. Let's see. When you buy pigs from neighboring towns, they will be assigned to a pigsty. This place is a pigsty with more space. Make sure it is staffed and has stock of wheat and water before traders arrive. Each animal consumes 15 units of wheat or other food and water per month. You can choose which resource to feed pigs and supply options. For breeding, you'll need at least one boar, a male pig, per pigsty. The minimum breeding age for pigs is 6 months. And all the livestock is listed in the pigsty properties panel. You can relocate particular animals. You should build a slaughterhouse to produce pork and sallow. Slaughterhouse workers will take animals starting from their oldest age above 1 year, and the livestock limit is reached. So pretty common, like, set of rules there. It is recommended to build pigsties near water for easy access to unlimited water. So they can. So it sounds like if we build the pigs, they'll produce fat and food, which I think is everybody wants that. Sheep are going to produce stuff so we can breeding one male sheep. Livestock's listed in the building properties. They also build a slaughterhouse to produce mutton, sheep meat, and sheep hides. Slaughterhouse workers will take animals starting their oldest age. Right, the sheep neighboring towns that will be assigned. Add to pasture, breeding at least one ram. I thought it would produce wool, but I guess not. So sheep meat and sheep hides. So hides we're going to need for something, I'm guessing. But I'm guessing that cows will do the same thing. A cow shed. When you buy cattle from neighboring towns, it will be assigned to a cow shed. Oh, last paragraph. Jesus. You got to, Jim's got to keep reading. Sheep produce milk throughout the year, but winter milk produces low. Shearing wool production is done every spring. Thank you, Buckma. I was thinking it would be at the top with it. Why didn't they put it all in the same paragraph? It will produce meat, this, and this, right? It is recommended to build sheep farms near water for easy. Okay, cool. Thank you, sir. We know to keep reading. It's too much reading. Okay, so we know this. Livestock's catch property panels. Slaughterhouse to produce beef and hides. In the winter, the animal consumes 25 units of hay and water. Cows produce milk throughout the year, but in winter, the produce is lower. Cowshed workers also participate in hay production and transport it if no other work. It is recommended to build a cowshed near water for easy access. So I'm the anti-backseater, but also I need a sweater. Wool. Yeah. I'm not leaning. Oh, yeah. Got Weaver's Workshop, which I'm guessing is going to allow us to sell. Yeah. Weaver's, tailors. It's going to allow us to sell stuff on the open market. I'm trying to figure what's the best. It's December, so we got a time before the next. It's going to snow and not do anything. Oh, you know what? We got to start making shoes too. Hi. Oh. Produces shoes from leather. And we're going to get leather from cows. Bum, 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 bum. I guess we'll do cows. Let's build an orchard too, finally, huh? Let's get that 7-year process going. I don't feel like I've just been kind of doing whatever. Cool. What do we, I want it to get built. Okay, so they built that. We've got houses. What do we got here? One house is available, so more people are coming. We're filling jobs left and right. House is vacant. And we got another house being built. Families. Oh yeah, here we go. Families lacking clothing. This is where the wool and the sheep shit. So I can't decide. Do we So maybe sheep are the better play overall. Because not only can we kill them for food, and they'll create hides, but they're also going to create milk and create, I mean, sheep are like the miracle thing. They're creating food, hides, wool, and milk. When I come back, I want to be a sheep. What do you want to be in your next life? A sheep, so I can produce for everything. All right, so each animal consumes 15 units of hay and water per month. All right, so the water is not a problem, and the hay we're going to start producing out of these little guys here, which I feel like we're going to need more of these. Let's just toss down another hay dryer. Hey, we got a messenger from another guy. Let's toss down another hay dryer so we can get the hay going. Hello, yes. Are you selling sheep? Thank God you're not. Oh, they need shoes. Hey, that's funny. So do we. And clothes. Us too. $460. They're not offering anything I want. How are we doing? We have 94 wheat in storage. That seems like a problem. We have a lot of buckwheat. Let's stay there. Chicken eggs, sunflower, cloves, raspberries, honey. None in the town storage. All right. Well, that was fun. See you later. Yeah. Okay. So we need clothes. Who was that just came in? Maybe we should send a message to one of these others. So that's this guy. Maybe like let's $95 to send a messenger. What's the cheap messenger? Oh, this one's on the water too somehow. Why do I feel like this is the one that's going to have cloth? 19 days away. We're going to wait it out. They're building a house, then they're going to build an orchard. Let's look at the cost of, so we're going to need a sheep farm, which we can definitely do. And we're going to need a slaughterhouse. And then we're going to need, look at this infrastructure. We're going to need a tailoring, a weaver shop and a tailor. A weaver and a tailor? A weaver and a tailor walk into a bar. I think to get it going though, let's build a sheep farm. And then not awkwardly turn the, and it says it needs to be near water. I'm just trying to figure out like where should we just try to butt it up against this orchard? See how that plays out. If I remember right, you can send the cows and stuff to the farms to hang out and refertilize the plots with their fertilization. I'm talking about poop, people. Yeah, this is really like in my face. Like, I get it, okay? It's cold and you need clothes. Me too, right? You don't see me like flashing it above my house though. Maybe this isn't the town for you. Did you ever think of that? All right, let's speed up the death of winter. So we're gonna make some hay, and then they need water. And what we'll do is we'll put one of those docks in right here so that they can just walk down and pick up the water and water them. You know, just. We want to make sure that we've got enough. We just want to make sure we've got the infrastructure laid out before we lay out the big money for the sheep. Construction completed villager house. No one wants to move here in the winter. Plus that one family down there in the corner is like, we need clothes and everyone should know about it. A family's moving out. Ah, yeah, go get clothes somewhere else. We're a naked commune of people, right? Like, we're free. Shit. Was that like in the stock and I didn't even notice? I don't have stocks of any of those things. All right. I mean, like, it's cool that you're unhappy. Oh, someone else already took your house. Boom. Hope they brought their own clothes. Oh, good. Kind of working in tandem here. Hey, guy. How's it coming? Really throwing that shit together. I feel like we should have built this 2 seasons ago. We'd already be producing apples and stuff. Did we actually pull any of these? I just don't get the sense that we sold any of this stuff. Construction complete on the orchard. All right. What kind of trees would we like? I'm going to lean towards apple because I love apples. Apricots are pretty good though. And I'm not a fan of cherries. Apples it is. How many people are out of work? You know, those 2 ladies can come and plant us some trees in the winter. What's the turnaround time on this? Trees must be 2 years old to bear fruit. Maximum yield is reached at 5 years. I mean, the maximum yield better be like 10,000 apples with that kind of time sink. How did a lot? You know, now we go to the grocery store. There's 700,000 types of every kind of apple and everything. Like, anytime we complain about anything or we're unhappy about anything in the world, like, just go to your local food area and realize that like 120 years ago, 100 years ago, there was like nothing. You had like a piece of mutton, some dirty clothes. I mean, I think I want to work on the orchard, right? Like for 2 years, you're pretty much just like going to walk outside and be like, yep, the trees are growing and they look great. Hi. Yeah, I'm in the market for sheep. Well, there they are. I think it's too soon, right? We're going to buy them. We don't have anything to feed them. Yeah. Too soon. Too soon. I only have 130. I've got 1,000 of these. Let's sell 200 for $16. That is ridiculous. Dried fish? No, we still don't have any dried fish. What are we doing? I need clothes. They also need clothes. All right. Well, we'll sell you some of that. That's worthless. We need one of these other traders to come and give us the goods. But like I was saying, I mean, like, if you work on the farm, you're like SOL, right? Like, for the 2 seasons, you're just like out in the hot sun, planting and plowing and doing this and doing that. And like, oh, I just noticed this over here, showing us that there's a trader. Left-hand side of the screen above the map, it shows a nice little guy on a horse. That's showing you that the trader is in. And if you click on it, it says right here in the middle on the right, it says 4 more days. Note to self. You probably all realized that a long, long time ago. You can also access it up here by going to the message log and finding the message. And I think you can actually click on the trading post and probably access it here also. All right. Show me mowing. No? All right. Maybe later. How are we doing here? Sheep farm. Okay. Build. We need sheep. We need sheep. That's what the title of the stream should have been. Our quest for the I'm still like, I told you ladies to go out there and procure beets, peas, and honey. And from what I'm seeing here, you did no such thing. Mob Boss Simulator. All right. It's that time of the year, folks. What are we doing here? Do we even have, it says plowing skipped. I don't think we can plow because click to order a plow. I don't know what. Not enough. Oh, so we got to get some, we got to get some oxen. So why don't you give me some oxen? And I'll come back. So supply for oxen, prioritize for gathering. All right. And I've already set these for this season, so we should produce some good stuff out of there. I'm a little worried. Well, it looks like I was kind of worried we're going to run out of food, but that should be enough, right? The first stuff comes out of the ground, I think, in July. And then these guys are still like, they're mad producing fish. Are they producing dried fish finally, or what's the word on that, folks? There's a messenger. Hi. Oh, is this from some other town? He offers us live chickens, hemp, wheat, and horses. And he demands sunflowers, dried fish, which we just got the word that we don't have any. We got some buckwheat at 10 cents per. I don't think I want to sell all of that. I need to eat. Flour, salt, iron, metal. Whoops. How many metal parts are we sitting on? The town storage has 2. Yep, let's do some math, folks. That's what we're doing here. All right, so we don't really have that much to sell. We're not growing, we're not growing very fast either. I realize that, I guess we could be growing faster. Let's add another job. We don't have any more empty houses. Those people moved out, but we found another sucker of a family to move in right after them. They're starting to build the sheep thing, although there's some nail problem, it looks like. I just noticed that the smithy only had one dude, and he's probably having a hell of a time keeping up. I'm overworked, I'm underpaid. We're still sitting on 1363 iron, right? And that's what he's doing here. He's taking iron and charcoal and he's making these things. Let's double down on this and make sure that we get 2 ladies who are out there. So we should have bought nails. This money's going fast. What's going on here? Did we actually buy stuff from the locals? Taverns, barber surgeries, local sales 156. Expenses were 284. Can I see the expense breakdown? Is that possible? No. Oh, sounds like some light hammering is going on here. Yep. Right now there's a big sign, future home of Little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep's sheep and sheepery. A woolery. All right. Hi. Yes, we need nails. Horseshoes. Wheat. Warm clothes. Textiles. I don't know what. It's expensive. Can we sell them anything? We don't have anything to sell. We got, well, I'm glad I didn't sell a buckwheat. We went through 100 of them since the last trader was here. Silo chicken, metal parts, flax. So we don't really have anything to sell, and we can't afford to buy anything. Even when we buy these sheep, this is going to be, it's the most valuable thing we own. What is the pride of your town? A couple years ago, we bought a couple of sheep, pretty much bankrupt us, but we got some nice wool out of it. That's my Ukrainian accent. Autosave complete. Oops. How are we doing? Uh-oh. Okay, good. Oh, did they actually? So Me hiring hired a third dude. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Yeah, I feel like I wish I would have figured. I think we were around 20 people or so when we first started. What do you mean not enough food variety? Let's talk about it, my friend. You don't like a bag of flour and some buckwheat? I mean, that sounds amazing. These guys are like they're producing 305. Oh, what is this? Reach the limit? Oh, wait. I needed to tell it to dry all the fish, I guess. All right, the sheep farm is complete. Add a pasture. So I guess we'll have them pasture here. I don't know how big it should be. And then we'll do a water dock here. And let's hire a worker just so they can start getting ready. We can have 30 sheep. How's this coming? Oh, look at this. We're drying some hair dryer. And then let's store this right here. All right. I got 282. I'm going to go bankrupt. Maybe I should stop buying food from the locals. If we are actually buying any, which I'm not convinced we are. Yeah. I think we're just blowing our money. Oh, all right. Just brought in 100 hay and 100 barrels of water. And then hopefully this haystack here, they'll just, whatever's coming off of here, so we can kind of double down on the hay. We could double down on the hay. Yeah, I know there's not enough food variety. Trust me, I'm working on it. Still not quite sure I'm doing this right, but... Hey. I don't feel like there's just enough goods moving around. We got a granary. We don't have a warehouse yet, but I'm not... so maybe we should have them also store dried fish. Like, it's the max amount, 2,000. Maybe that'll help get it from here to the market quicker. We don't have stone to build those kind of faster roads. This is like the big cart shed. Sweet. This could be our sheep. It is. How much are these things going to cost me? Oh my God, we don't need 12. We need, I don't know, a couple ladies, one guy, $105. All right, here we go. Deal. Can we sell them anything? We don't have anything to sell them. Yep, got nothing to sell. We got nothing. I got metal parts. Got 35. How much is 20? Oh, it's $10. So that's not even the price of a sheep. All right. Here come 3 sheep. I saw 3 sheep come sheeping into this fine town, Yes, everybody, I know. There's not enough food variety. You should be happy there's any food altogether. People are going to move out, in quotation marks. No salt for dried production. Wait, what? I need a salt lick? Where is that? Forestry farm, windmill, chicken coop. Should have gone chickens. They're probably a lot easier, right? Hop yard, Thuttery, Sutter. How the fudge do you get Salt. Anybody? Hold on a second. Yeah, Bookma. Lime works. Don't think we need lime. We do, not yet though. Tannery, hay, carpentry, charcoal. I feel like it should have something to do with the water. It's probably like a secondary, produces broadcast from wool. Distillery, brewery. Brickworks, oil workshop. Maybe you have to buy it. I saw salt on one of the traders. Should we see if he has salt? Lime, stone, nails. He doesn't. Car park. I'm just looking. Water. Drinking water. I bet these stone ones produce a lot more drinking water. Gazebo. Primary school. Barbery. You thinking, like, will a church produce salt? Is that too much? Wait, there's a help. Help. Hi. Show me salt. Saltworks. A saltworks building allows you to produce salt from underground brine deposits. It can only be built in a suitable place, which is marked with green dots. When you hover, you will need 2 horses or 2 oxen to power the brine pumping process. areyoukiddingme.com. Okay. Just something to think about. I would like to not produce dried fish. Thank you. Just regular fish is fine with me. A-okay over here. Just get rid of this. We're going to go bankrupt. Like, what's taking the money? Housing rent. Expenses are $611. All right, time to jack the taxes up, right? Do we have wealthy people? They gotta pay 25, they gotta pay 40% taxes. Oh my gosh, the wealth tax is really bringing them in. Imports, 105. Salaries, 528. We need to lower the salaries for everyone. No one should make any. They should want to work because that's the right thing to do. Oh, that seemed to turn the tide, maybe. Yeah, math indeed. Did they deliver us some sheep? Oh. Win. Look, there's a ram. You know what his job is. Don't say it out loud. Well, I think this is a good place to stop. I was only going to stream for a couple of hours today. It's Sunday. It's a mellow streaming day. And hold on. Let's talk to the trader really quick, and then we'll stop. What do you got? Oh, he's got salt. How much is salt? 10 cents. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can set up active deals that they can run. We can sell them constantly, be selling them stuff. All right, this is a great place to finish. We kind of achieved more than I thought we would, actually. We've got some sheep, and we can see their age. They should be protected. And then we can actually use fallow fields if available. So we can send them to the fallow fields, and they can go there. Like, I feel like we've got a good run at it right now, actually. Like, these people are a little upset, but it's going to work out. They're going to get lamb chops soon, and they're going to forget all about the days when they were just like chewing on buckwheat. A new family settling into town. I think this game's great. It's not the most fast paced thing, and I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just I think it's a good Sunday chill. Like, you can hear Jim babble on about the sheep and what they're up to. And you know what the great thing is you can come in here and you can turn off this like problems overlay. So like Oh, there's all sorts of problems. They're fixed. Problems fixed. Solved. Solving problems. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go here. I'm going to save this game because that seems like the right thing to do. I want to thank you all for coming today and hanging out on this wonderful Sunday morning. I want to thank Buddy for the follow. I appreciate it. If you like what you saw or you want to hang out with, a guy's voice on the internet playing games, this might be the right place for you. And if it is, there's a follow button and it'll tell you, hey, this Drax guy is streaming again. My normal stream days are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the evening here in the European time zone, 6 p.m. And that is 12 p.m. in America on the East Coast. And you can do the math if you're on the West. Let's see if we know anybody out there in the world to raid onto. I usually am not a raider on Sunday just because it's a lot of work. Just because I am lazy. Oh, there's some people on. Oh man, Grumbles the Dwarf is playing Vintage Story. I would go there in a heartbeat. Let's see if anyone else is playing Ostriv at this time of day. I don't usually. It's kind of a quiet little directory. And I know you'll be surprised by this, but there's a lot of people that do not speak the English in there. It's an international game. We got a guy from the Ukraine. We got a guy from France. I'm guessing that looks like German to me. It is over 18. So, Let us. Hi. I think let's go here just because. I don't know how you're all like. Oh my God. No, we will not go here. They're playing Factorio and it's totally insane. But it's like Community Day Factorio on the stream I'm watching. There's like 100 people talking. Oh man. I'm on mobile, so I can't do the raid message. Oh, I don't know that we're gonna raid anybody anyway. I think I'm gonna leave you all in no man's land. Oh man, Nikki and Billy were streaming when I woke up. They were streaming last night. They were streaming when I woke up, and now they're streaming again. Oh, it's because they're celebrating with a 24-hour stream. I am not smart. I mean, I think we just go back to the ladies again. Oh, thanks, Buckma. I appreciate it. Oh, I actually built a button so I can do it myself. I think I got smart. I did. It didn't work. Oh, no, it did work. See, there it is. Ha ha ha. Thanks, Buckma. I just remembered. I was like, oh, I feel bad that like you or Molly have to do that. Like I should be able to do it myself. We've been here before. These ladies are very lovely, and I think they reached 500 people, 500 followers. So they're doing a 24-hour stream. That's why I've been seeing them, which is insane. Here's where we're headed. The raid is going. I'm back Tuesday with more Planetcrafter. We are pretty far along. We just unlocked drones. We're going to start building those. So if you've played Planetcrafter, if you love Planetcrafter, if you want to see Planetcrafter, join me on Tuesday. Drop me a follow. Check out my YouTube. I've done a couple of new videos about the game we just played. So that's pretty awesome. Otherwise, I will see you. I'll probably see you tonight in this lovely lady named Molly Berry stream. But if not, I'll see you on Tuesday. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching. And have a lovely Sunday.